On this episode, we are exploring Rock Springs Park in Lawrenceville, Georgia, both the hard trails and the soft trails. During our adventure, we find some old friends at a dog park, and we even find a bone to stalk. All on this episode of Rock Springs Park in Lawrenceville is one of these small little parks that Gwinnett County does so well. It is only about 33 miles from Buckhead in downtown Atlanta, and it's very close to the Lawrenceville-Suwanee exit off of I-85, so very easy access to get here. There are about 2 miles worth of paved trails and maybe 1 mile of soft trail. This is the soccer field entrance to the park, which is the closest one to I-85. And gives you easy access to all the park's facilities. There's a dog park here for both large and small dogs. In addition to the trails, there's a path around a football field, so lots of opportunities for running. Good morning. This way. So they have these no-mow areas here in many of the parks. Very nice feature. We're going to enter one of the soft trails here. You can't get lost in this park. It is very Good morning. So, as I was saying, you cannot really get lost in this park. All the trails intersect, and it's relatively small. Morning. Yeah, you want to say hello, don't you? Good morning. Come on, let's go. And so we just, that short little nice spot through the, oops. Come on. And we're back on the paved trail. This direction is heading right back to the soccer field parking lot that we came out of. We got some sniffies going on. Good morning. And we just had a poop break, so we are going to be good dog walkers and dispose of it. And so now we are again walking into onto the really nice part of the trail. This is marker 1120. It's a very nice overcast day, which makes the trail feel that much more forest-like. And this really nice bridge here. Crossing this, just a small little creek, but just one of these nice features that are just all over Gwinnett County. Now here's the thing, as we've crossed this bridge, the trail goes both to the right here, which is a straight shot uphill to the continuation of the trail, or we can go here to the left, which is a little bit of a side trail, and essentially think of it as a big D. And this is the curved part of the D. It adds a little bit. I almost never see people on this part of the trail, so it's a nice part. So let's head this way. Interesting about all this fur. I wonder what that's all about. Looks like somebody brushed a dog here. Based on the way Athena is sniffing it, it probably is a dog. Come on, girl, this way. Beware the Cyclops. So we have seen deer in this part of the park before. only part of this park that's not attractive is right in the distance there, is where the power lines are. But not a big deal. We'll only be seeing these for just a couple of minutes. So for running, these are really nice soft trails. Not too technical, just routes here and there. Athena found something to sniff here. So this side trail here takes you out of the park, actually into where the power lines are. So unless you really know where you're going, I would avoid it and just continue on this part of the trail. Again, it's hard to believe we're in the middle of Gwinnett County here. Looking off to the left here, it's hard to tell, but it's a bit of a gorge, very steep downhill, down where the creeks are, but it's just gorgeous. Okay, let's go. I almost never see people on this part of the trail, which is another nice reason to come, although it does seem, based on how clear it is, it must be pretty well used. On the other hand, Gwinnett County is very good about maintaining the parks, and so maybe they're coming through here and keeping it clear. And we come back to the main part of the trail. So continuing up, so if we had, you can almost see the bridge in the distance. So that's where we made the turn. And now we are just continuing up the hill. And where this leads is towards the football field. But we get to see something really pretty before we get there. So, beautiful little pedestrian bridge crossing the gorge-like area that I told you about. Really nice. So note that the slats, so if your dog is sensitive to these kinds of things, they won't necessarily like it. You may need to pick them up, but Athena has no problem with these, so we continue on. Let's try and give you a view of the gorge. Of course, these things never really come up on camera. But we'll do the best we can. Maybe you can hear the water trickling. Okay, now we're heading up probably the steepest hill in this park. More of that fur. I'm starting to wonder if it is a dog. I can't imagine someone would have brushed them twice. Continuing up this hill. Excuse my heavy breathing. I don't know, if I had to guess, I'd say about a 20 degree angle. And as we come up, and we will emerge from the woods, at the football field area, which has its own entrance to the park. And to extend this a bit, we're going to go to the sidewalk that circles the football field. So we're here on a Sunday morning. You can see there's not too many people parked here. So I don't know the distance around the field. I am guessing it is around 800 meters. When I was marathon training and was doing 800-meter repeat speed work, I used this area for that purpose. That was years ago. Okay, good girl. Let's go. Come on. Okay, we got somebody running with strollers. 2 people running with strollers. I'm gonna have to keep her under control here. Sometimes anything with wheels seems to set her off. Well, let's leave it. Okay, good girl. Good girl. That was nice and calm. Of course, not everybody wants to say hello to a dog, so that's another reason for doing it, especially when they have little kids. And while Athena likes people more than she likes vehicles, just never know. Okay, so now we're just gonna kind of cut across the parking lot to get back to the main trail. So this is entrance number 2 for the football field up that way. If you're coming from Atlanta, you probably would just be easiest to do the soccer field entrance that we entered, which is right off of Old Peachtree Road. Athena, are you smiling? You are. Smiling girl, yes. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Come on, baby girl.
You're cute.
Come on. This way. Hello.
He is cute. She said
Oh,
he's cute.
thank you. Okay, so we're back on the main trail, which is, I believe, just a couple of miles. Of course, today I completely forgot to turn on my Garmin, even though I remembered to wear it. So sorry about that. But I believe the paved trail gives you about 2.25 miles. You can probably add about a mile with the soft trail. We got some good sniffies here. And we're heading up another uphill portion. Again, probably about 20 degrees, enough to get you breathing heavily. Ooh, we have bunny sighting. We're stalking a bunny. You can see it up there. he just hopped away. Still not in the grass, or the high weeds rather. And he's hopping away, but he's staying in the short grass. So we are still stalking up, and there he goes. He went into the weeds. So she's trying to find it. So that nose of hers it's definitely a hound dog's nose. She really gets into the scent of things. And finally, a downhill portion. But we got some sniffies to do. And this paved portion enters what I think is the most beautiful part of the park. Just nice and wooded, curved path. Little bridge we'll be passing soon. Good morning. Hey. Really pretty part of the park. Again, the depth doesn't really come across, so you can't really see it, but it's just nice and hilly. We just passed the 0.25 mile marker for the paved trail. Nice soft wood on this bridge. Again, a little bit slatted, so if you have a smaller dog, they may not like it. And we got some sniffers going on. Again, all downhill, S-curving here to the left. Nice, gentle hills. So again, one of the good things about running or hiking in this park is most of the hills are gentle. They're not all the ones that had me huffing and puffing, and so you get to use little, different muscle groups, and other muscle groups get to rest while you're doing that. Okay, so we are coming up at an intersection that we are not going to explore, but I'll tell you about it. Oh, we are stalking a squirrel, which she doesn't usually do because she knows she can't catch squirrels and they get up trees. So here at help locator 1121, and then going up this hill here is entrance number 3 to the park. It is the tennis courts are there. There's a nice playground as well. So lots of options for where you want to enter. Okay, we have a dog coming up, which means I need to get her under control. Yeah, two dogs coming up. Yeah, we're gonna step off to the side here. Let's leave it. Good morning.
Super cute.
Thank you. Yours too. Unfortunately, mine's unpredictable around dogs.
Oh, it happens.
And we're heading uphill again. We've got some small dogs and dachshunds. Unfortunately, they're standing still, which makes it a little bit harder for us to get by. Let's leave it. So just unpredictable about what dogs will set her off. Okay, so we are coming up at another intersection here with the soft trail. So at marker 1123, we come back to the soft trail, and this leads right down. It's a short hill down to where the bridge was that we took up to the football fields. So you have figure 8 opportunities here. Hi. Good morning. I almost never see bikes in this park, so there's not much to worry about with that on either the soft trails or not. In fact, just as we started, the guy followed us on a bike. It was the first one I think I've ever run into at this park. Good morning.
Good morning.
Again, coming to this park in summertime, it is so full and green, so pretty. Another uphill portion. not sure if you can, if we're picking up the sound of the traffic in the background. That's along Old Peachtree Road in front of the soccer fields that we're approaching again. Hi. Now here, if you want a little bit of a spot as we head up this hill, little side trail to the lake. It is a nice little lake. We'll see it in just a second. Again, a little bit clearer side trail to the lake. And as we leave the clearing, we're coming up on the soccer fields and the dog park. This is a very popular dog park. It is divided into small and large dog areas. Hi. When we first got Athena, it was her favorite place to go. She was really good about interacting with the dogs. Oh, real quick, there's the lake. As you can see a little bit better. Nice photo spot. But unfortunately, she became way too aggressive with other dogs, and we had to stop going there. Oh, there is a beautiful collie right there in the corner of the park. And so we'll show you the dog park here.
We like beanies, okay. Beanies is okay. It's alright. Grandma's. Look, it's kind of easy and salty. I thought.
It's really too. I mean, it's like almost like it's too
I don't really like the place. I have to say, I don't
maybe
like
you're right.
up by the mall. Or which one? But I mean, I think it's really good. I haven't had one of
No,
those
most of my life is better.
spicy jellies. It's a nice place to sit
What
down.
is the closest house?
My girlfriend's store just got a job there. She's not even across the street. And I said, I haven't been here in a while. I haven't had a good pizza out. Okay. And that's what you know?
Usually, yeah. I mean, when I owned it, the shopping center was never doing it now. They put in that all there's an Aldi's there now, and so we were on the wing cap where the Aldi's was. So now they moved it. They just moved it up. So now.
It used to be at Johnny's on Five Forks.
Okay, so let's take a step off the trail and go take a look at the lake, because it really is pretty. As you see, the trail continues on. I believe you're able to make it all the way around. Athena likes it too. Okay, girl, let's go. And we're just continuing on the trail past the dog park. Essentially what we're going to be doing is making a big figure eight by incorporating those soft trails. At a little picturesque spot in this park. Again, sometimes it's hard to believe we're in an area as built up as Gwinnett County is. Beware the Cyclops. Nice sharp downhill. This one's actually fairly steep. I'm guessing about a 30-degree grade here. And we are hitting now. This is the soft trail that we started on and came out of. So, a runner with perfect form. Holy cow. You see so many people with, let's call them just individualistic running styles, that it's always cool to see someone who really appears to know what they're doing. But of course, get out there and run, even if you run like Phoebe Buffet. So again, this is the kind of the belt section of the figure 8 we've done. Here is location marker where we came in before at 11:20. So now we're just going to continue up the hill. This is a short walk back up to the parking lot that we started. But although I'm getting a low battery warning, so we may not be able to do everything I'm wanting to do, we will. I hope to take you and show you the playground here. If you've got kids you want to bring, it's well worth it. And with every downhill, there must be an uphill. This one's a bit of a killer. If you're at all a new runner, this one is going to make you probably have to take a walk break. As well maintained as these parks are, when you're dealing with the general public, you can't maintain everything. This pole normally has a big mirror on there so you can see what's coming up around the curve. But it is gone. I imagine somebody broke it and the county just removed it. So lots of it's a hot day, even though it's in the mid-70s, it's very humid, but a ton of shade in this park. But when you come out of the shade, you feel it. Another pretty little bridge here. We are at the 1.25 mile marker. And the highest one I've seen here is 2.25, but I really don't think that that is accurate. I think it's only about 2 miles on the paved trail. Now, so there's there's a mirror that I'm telling you about. And we have to continue uphill to kind of come to the near end of this. Just up here on the left is the soft trail we entered to begin this little journey. Again, here's where we started and entered. So we've completed the big figure 8. Now, battery willing, I will show you just a couple of little odds and ends of this park that I like. So we have the the mow-free zone here. So Larry and Curly can be here, but not mow. And it is very nice. Not everything has to be completely manicured. You can hear the noise from the playground, which is really cool. So the really cool part of the playground is the zip line. For a long time, it always seemed to be broken, but now it seems to be in good working order. If you've got kids, this is a good place to come. And now we're heading towards the dog park's pavilion here if you want to bring lunch and stuff for the family. So let's go take a look at the small dog park. I believe the division is 24 pounds and less is small. Although I see a dog that's got to be over 24 pounds already in there. Yeah, not many in here today. And we'll head towards the large dog park. I feel sorry for Athena. She looks at it longingly. I'm sure she remembers it, even though it's been about 2 years since we've taken her in here. But she's just really no good with it. Now, here's something that happens a lot at this park I remember dealing with that is very frustrating. Yes, nice that they've got dog park closed here starting June 9th. Oh, it does say park alerts for specific information, but on the park websites, the specific park website, that info is not there. And I was wrong about the sizes. 21 pounds is the large dog area. It's got some obstacles for dogs that are into agility. There is a water fountain there for both people and doggos. So all just really well done, really nice. Here is another view of the small dog park that's very pretty. And of course they have their own water fountain as well. Oh, also both parks have the hose that allows you to clean off the muddy dog on those unfortunate muddy days. Well, of course dogs love those muddy days. So we head here to the pavilion area again, the soccer fields and the playground we just saw. This pavilion does have bathrooms. There are bathrooms over by the tennis courts as well. By the football field, there are by the football field as well. So plenty of bathrooms for you to, if you need it here, especially if you've made the drive up from Atlanta. fields all over here. You know, I hope I have people watching internationally, so forgive me for saying soccer, but we'll call them the large football fields for you. And the playgrounds. The playground really gorgeous. Wish we had one like that when I was a kid. And then one other nice, really little feature here is this little library. Very, very cool little thing. Okay, so we have come to the end and we are back at the parking lot. So we will get Athena all secure again in the back of our SUV. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It will really help us out. Until next time, beware the Cyclops.